Winning a Cold War, Part 2.
The elite of China had been dealing in intrigue, spycraft, murder, assassination, and empire for more than 5,000 years, while Europeans were sitting in caves painted blue. How we approach the masters is vastly different than how we approach their Russian, Belarusian, and other lackeys, North Korea, among others. How we deal with the master requires an enormous amount of sophistication and intelligence, which I don't know if we have. It's your man, Bob Allisat. This building here, it's the Chinese Consulate security outpost in Toronto, Canada, with the inevitable Falun Gong protesters outside. And who knows what goes on in there. All the check-ins and check-outs for the various students and occupiers and agents and who knows what else. In Ottawa, they have a massive compound, and you have to wonder to yourself, what goes on and why so much space? Now with these PRC people, you have to remember something. They've been engaged in sophisticated espionage. Now, with the People's Republic of China, you have to remember something. That these institutions, these governments in China have been at this spy game, the influence and assassination and war game, since we were sitting in caves painted in blue as Europeans. So we're dealing with a level of subtlety and intelligence that we really can't match many times, which is why we've been humiliated and owned by the People's Republic of China. There are thousands of agents and assets, and who knows what else in Canada and the United States. Secret police stations, PRC-funded radio stations, publications, pressure tactics, not just on Chinese nationals and students and other visitors, but also on susceptible Canadian targets. This is no pussycat we're dealing with here. This is a tiger. And we're the pussycats. So the response to the People's Republic of China has to be sophisticated, swift, much less brutal, but no less effective than which their Russian and various other stooges and lackeys and hired criminals. These are the masters here. These are the masters of diplomacy, of spycraft, of manipulation, of infiltration. Remember, when dealing with the masters, you can't be going about it like children. So somehow we have to muster whatever we can find within ourselves to deal with this in as subtle and as smart a manner, to shut these down, shut these people down. Because behind all of the skullduggery and murder and mayhem of the Russians is the government of China, who's funding all that, who's funding Ukraine, the bloodbaths and the kidnappings and the rape and torture and mass murder. This is the source of the money, right there.
And I bet you didn't even know we were at war. How we deal with the masters will determine the outcome of this Cold War. Are we up to it? I'm not quite sure. To date, it's a record of loss. Loss of jobs, loss of industry, loss of technology. Loss all around. Can we turn this around? That's to be determined. Winning a Cold War ain't easy. Peace, love, out for now.